Hello and good afternoon. My name is Wolfgang. I'm working at SUSE. I'm working in a team working on SUSE Package Hub. And in this talk, I want to talk about what is Package Hub about, what's the current state, and how to contribute. So who of you already know SUSE Package Hub? So all of you, okay. That's great. So I can just end here and we can enjoy. No, just kidding. But it's great. It's great to hear. So probably there's something new for you today. And I'm happy to answer questions either anytime or we can just do a Q&A afterwards. So first of all, I wanted to start telling you what is Package Hub about and why we are doing it. So several years ago, we were approached by customers, mainly SUSE Linux Enterprise customers, who wanted to use software that we don't deliver with the SUSE Linux Enterprise Server. And because the approach for them is a little bit difficult, because I mean they could compile their own software. They can just download sources, compile them, and just install them on their system. But the issue with that is that the system afterwards is in an unknown state. So that means that software, or during the installation process, system software might be overwritten, files might be overwritten, and the system might not be supportable anymore by SUSE. So they approached us asking for packages that were mainly in openSUSE lib. And from a technical perspective, it's quite easy to install packages or lib packages on a SUSE Linux Enterprise Server. But from a support perspective, it's kind of tricky. Because when you're running servers, like several thousands of servers, and you want to make sure that they're in a defined state, you don't want to install software from another source. And by another source, I mean, for example, it can also be an openSUSE lib distribution, where you are taking the packages and trying to install them on the enterprise server, which technically is possible. But the SUSE support has some issues with that, because the system is not supportable anymore. So that's why we decided to create a repository for those customers, where we are building additional packages for the enterprise server. And there we are also signed with a trusted SUSE key, so that the customers were able to install the packages, and we made sure that they not in conflict with any system packages. But that's not the only reason. Since the SUSE Linux Enterprise Server comes with a restricted set of packages, the amount is quite small compared to the vast universe of source packages or RPM packages that are available. So we started, I think it was 7-8 years ago, with SUSE Linux Enterprise Server 12. And as you can see here, with the Package Hub for SUSE Linux Enterprise Server 12 SP4, we started with below 5,000 packages. And we had to add more and more packages because customers were requesting that. And we wanted to also give them the freedom of choice with additional packages. So the current state is that with Package Hub for Sleeve 15 SP7, we have roughly roundabout over 7,000 RPM packages, additionally to the enterprise packages that are already on the distribution. And if you have a SUSE Linux Enterprise Server subscription, Package Hub comes without any additional fee. So it's just a module that you can activate, and then you have access to these additional software packages. We are also currently working on Package Hub for /16, which is not yet available, but we are working on enabling it via the SUSE Customer Center, but this is currently work in progress. So if you are trying out this /16, you can add it at the Package Hub manually by just going to build openSUSE.org, and there's the project openSUSE backports /16, and there you will find the repositories you have to add manually. Another nice thing with SUSE Package Hub is that since it's available with the SUSE Customer Center, it's very easy to activate it. So the customers don't have to add additional repositories manually. They can just activate it, and they have the packages available there. The only thing is that SUSE doesn't really give support of those packages. So we do it on a best effort base. So that means if you as a customer will approach us, you have an issue with a particular package, you can open bug reports, and we can try at least to fix them. Which in most cases we are successful, but usually we are successful in fixing them. We are not able to fix all packages because, for example, we can't. Because one policy, for example, is that a package doesn't has to interfere with packages that are already shipped on our enterprise server. So we can't add those packages. We can't add kernel modules. So every package that is basically makes the system not supportable or unstable, we can't ship with Package Hub. There's also one nice feature is that basically when you have Package Hub or enabling Package Hub on SLES, you can also migrate from an openSUSE Leap to SLES, which is kind of nice for some customers who are doing development on a Leap system, where they don't have to buy any license. And when they want to move to production, for example, they can just buy a license for SLES and they can easily migrate. So what's the current workflow? If you, for example, submit packages to Package Hub. So we have on the one side the SUSE SLES server, it's on the left side, and we have down there's SUSE Package Hub. But SUSE Package Hub consists of more repositories. There's the main repository, the openSUSE backports. In this case, it's openSUSE backports Sleeve 15 SP7. And since closing the Leap gap, which was around, I think, Leap 15.3, 15.4, we brought also the source packages and the binaries more closer together with the Sleep product. So that means that also Leap is now consuming SLES packages and also consuming packages from the openSUSE backports project, which is basically a part of SUSE Package Hub. So we have an additional repository for SUSE Package Hub, which is the sub-packages repository. And this is something that many people are asking us because it's a little bit confusing, because you have the backports repository, the sub-packages repository in Package Hub, or when you enable Package Hub on your system. And the sub-packages repository only contains binaries from SLES, which are not released on any SLES or SLE product, but we need them in Package Hub to fulfill the dependencies of packages that we are providing. So this was a kind of complicated setup for SLE 15. So with SLE 16 and Package Hub 16, we are changing that in a way that, because many contributors were a little bit confused where they had to submit packages, because they wanted to, for example, contribute to Leap in for 15.6, for example, and they had to do the submission to openSUSE backports SLE 15 SP6, which is not quite obvious. So we changed that to make the workflow a little bit easier and obvious. So now Package Hub basically is consuming the sources from the Leap project. So that means that if you want to see a package in Package Hub, you have to submit it to openSUSE Leap 16.0. And then it will be available in the openSUSE backports SLE 16.0 project. And we will build it there and publish it. And we are still consuming dependencies or packages from SLES, since we can't ship these packages in Package Hub because they would conflict with the binaries in SLES. So we are still consuming the packages there. So this doesn't change. Okay, what are the current challenges? So the first thing is that we are moving, there's currently the OBS to Git talk in the other room. We are moving the source management to Git in July. I hope this is going smooth, so let's see. That means also that for you, you have to use then source openSUSE.org and do then Git submissions there. Then we have also challenges like when packages from Package Hub are moving to SLE. That means that, for example, one package that we ship in Package Hub, SUSE decides to also ship this on SLE. We are not able to easily remove the package from Package Hub. So basically, it will stay on a certain version, and the package on SLES will have a newer version. So when you do an update, then it automatically installs the package from SLE, even if you installed it from Package Hub before. Then another issue is removing packages, because during development phase we can basically add and remove packages without any issues. But when SLES, for example, is shipped to customers, we can't remove packages easily, even if there are security issues. Like if the package is orphaned, let's call it that way, like if there's no maintainer anymore for that package, we can only remove it on the next service pack. And the next challenge is we also want to have automated installation checks, because currently the situation is that because we are a team of 3 people, that's still on our to-do list, like either using OpenQA or other automated installation checks methods, to have Package Hub in a way that we don't want to have any package that's not installable, because currently we have some packages that are not installable, unfortunately. Are there any developers here or maintainers? No? Oh, one. Okay, at least one. Good. Contribute. How can you contribute to Package Hub? Well, first, it's basically submitting packages. So if you want to see a package either in Leap or in Package Hub, then just submit it. But please keep in mind, we have the factory first policy. That means the package has to be an openSUSE factory first. And then you can basically submit it from there. The issue is that in factory, packages can be removed easily, let's say that way, because if a package doesn't build for more than 6 weeks, or there's no active maintainer anymore, in factory the package gets just removed, get dropped. But if this package is then in Leap or in Package Hub, we can't drop that package easily, because from a customer perspective, it would be really bad, like having a package there and then instantly removing it. It's like having a book on Amazon Kindle and then the next morning it's just Amazon decides to remove the book from the Kindle, and you as a user would be, I guess, really angry. So it's a kind of similar situation. But it brings a little bit difficulties, because if those orphan packages, for example, have security issues, then we can only remove it on next service pack. Submitting packages is one way. Creating bug reports. If you find any bugs, either in Leap, any Leap bug would also help, but also bugs in Package Hub, feel free to create bug reports, either on Bugzilla SUSE.com or Bugzilla openSUSE.org. Please keep in mind there are different products, like on Bugzilla SUSE.com you have to file a bug report for the product SUSE Package Hub 15 or 16. And on the Bugzilla on openSUSE.org, the product is openSUSE backports. So that was a brief talk about Package Hub. Any questions? There's one.
Hello. In different talk, it was mentioned that with /16 there won't be any /desktop or /desktop. Will those desktop packages then move to Package Hub, so like Office suites and things like that?
I mean, what we have in Package Hub is, for example, KDE desktop. It needs to be discussed if there are more packages, desktop packages. I talked to Lubusz just quickly about that, but yeah, that's something that we might put into consideration, yeah. Because there's also no desktop, like enterprise desktop for 16. Any other questions? Just one thing. I mean, think of that. I mean, if you're a developer and you have or develop and maintain your own software on the build service, and you want to reach more users, basically, you think of adding those packages, your software, to Leap, because then it also ends up in Package Hub and you reach the enterprise users, which might be kind of useful for you. Okay. Thank you very much.